lower is different. Well, that's just going to help you load. What I'm saying is, find out what it is. All right.
Got to shove it forward.
Well, I'm looking for 2 more empty grass of mine. Looking to see where you're hitting, if it's hitting low. You're hitting the right bullseye there. Am I? Oh. Okay. Not bad. No, my eyes are terrible. I don't like it. You guys have any of those scopes?
You do, yeah, you just have to give your ID.
You gotta go back.
Yeah, just go the
right dead center elevation wise. You know, jerking the trigger, it should be pulling to the right. But I see that. I mean, I think dude, that's fucking great shooting. That's perfect shooting. I haven't shot this thing probably since the last time. It's beautiful. Ridiculous. we had a few hits. I think we had a few hits. Shoot the chub. Did you? You didn't want it, did you?
Yeah, this is the Winchester stuff. I don't think it likes it too much.
Oh, okay.
We'll be able to try it with the 45. Does that turn on when you?
Just got back from the range. We took the Ruger American Ranch in 7.62 by 39 out, and we'll show you guys that it is clear. So we ran exclusively this 10-round magazine. I picked it up off of Palmetto State Armory's website. 10 rounds performed fine. The only issue I would say is had some trouble feeding those steel case rounds from AAC. I'll show you in a minute. You might have seen that on the video. Made the bolt sticky a little bit, just the nature of a steel case, I think. But it did run them fine. Didn't have any malfunctions whatsoever. Put about 35, almost 40 rounds through. I will show you the 3 different types of ammo we're using and then the accuracy that we got. Alright, so I'm going to run in the ammo we used in the order we used it in. So we started off just to make sure we were hitting paper at 50 yards with this AAC, so America's Ammunition Company, made by Palmetto State Armory. This is their Soviet Arms 122 grain full metal jacket, 7.62 by 39, moving at 2375 foot per second. Now, non-corrosive steel case. These ones are somewhat polished, it seems, compared to the others. I'll show you guys what those rounds look like before we move any further. Look like so, polished steel cases. These ones seem to feed a lot better than the other ones we're going to run in here in a second. No issues whatsoever. Let me show you the accuracy we got with those. So, again, this is at 50 yards. So I took a good buddy of mine who I grew up without shooting. He doesn't shoot a whole lot, so his stuff is going to be on these targets, your left, my right. So this is the accuracy I got out of it at 50 yards. Again, running a hot barrel. I believe I put 7 shots on here, 6 or 7. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. At a pretty fast, continuous pace. Obviously, if you wanted to slow down and run a cold barrel, you could do that. Pretty good accuracy. We're keeping it all within this white circle, it seems like. Not too bad at 50 yards. I had a feeling we were going to be a little high into the right, which is what ended up happening, so I had to adjust at some point. I will show you. But not too bad out of a 7.62 by 39 bolt gun. More than happy with even that accuracy. But the next ammo we tried was this America's Ammunition Company Saber Black. So it has their, I forget the exact name of the projectile. It's an SST, I want to say, made by Hornady. 123 grain, so you're getting 1 grain more than the full metal jacket. It's got like a polymer tip, black tip is what they advertise it as. And this one, again, is moving at 2375. This is what we saw the best accuracy with. Now, I wasn't using like a bench rest or anything crazy. I had a little tripod bag that I set a fore end of the gun on, and I was just running off that and supporting my shoulder or holding underneath the, just in front of the action. And I will show you the accuracy we got out of that. So this is the first one where I noticed we were shooting high into the right. So these are my buddy's groups. He was putting them in a line, helping him becoming a better marksman, but he did a great job. It's pretty good for his first time with one of these guns. Now over here you can see we did pretty good, as you can see though, a little high into the right. So I ended up bringing it down in 1 inch and bringing it left 6 clicks, which would be 1.5 inches. So again, 100 yards. So that accuracy is pretty good. I mean, as you can see, some of those are darn near touching. Very quick fire. I think we didn't even we let it cool after that first volley with the full metal jackets, and then we just ran continuous, I think about 10 or 15 rounds with this. which is pretty good. Now, we let the rifle cool again for about, I would say 10 to 15 minutes. The range you're at, they have specific rules, how to go down range, change targets, all that dumb stuff. I'm gonna put this, I'll put that over here. And our final grouping of the day, my buddy did pretty good. He was shooting low. I think he was anticipating the recoil a little bit, but not too bad. He still did pretty good. Put them all in this like 4-inch square here, which, I mean, honestly, at 100 yards in Missouri, that's where typically most of your shooting distances you're going to hit deer unless you're in far northern Missouri. He did good for a new shooter. I'm very proud of him. And then I put 5 shots with the AAC Saber Black right here. Now, I kept 4 of those. I would say that's close to an inch group. These 4 right here. I did have this one flyer. Again, probably from the barrel being hot, but I might have just pulled that one. It happens to the best of us. Again, that's at 100 yards. Now, I did put 3 rounds of the Winchester white box, which was the 3rd and final ammunition. This is the most available stuff on the American market in like big box stores, Bass Pro, places like that. It is 123 grain, full metal jacket, moving at 23.55, so a little bit slower than the other stuff. It does not like this. Again, we were running a slightly warm barrel. I had taken a break after this, still had time before the next ceasefire, so it cooled down for probably 3 to 5 minutes, and we put, that was the group right there, this bottom target. It doesn't like it. I wouldn't say, if that's all you can get, it's better than nothing. You can probably dial it in. Maybe it's my poor marksmanship. That's obviously possible, but for my rifle at least, it didn't seem to like this. I'm going to stick with the AAC Saber Black. As you can see, that's a heck of a group right there. I mean, full in that bullseye, the 10 ring, and then we had that one flyer, which, you know, not too bad. Again, for a very warm barrel, I'm pleasantly surprised. Now, the good thing about the AAC Saber Black ammo is it's relatively cheap. The exclusive retailer is Palmetto State Armory. This is not sponsored by them. It's just, I'm going to tell you what ammo performed the best. This stuff's like $11 to $13 a box, which is the same typically, if not less expensive than the Winchester white box, and you can actually hunt small game with this. By small game, I mean coyotes, maybe deer. If you want to stretch it a little bit, I would obviously keep it within 100, 200 yards. But at 100 yards, that's what this is zeroed at. I've got it hitting in the 10 ring. So 10 round mag, which I think is probably the way to go, especially if you're predator hunting. I like to have those extra rounds on tap. Now, it did ship, as I mentioned in the last video, with the 5 round mag. I haven't had any issues out of that. This one's fed pretty much fine, except those steel case. The Saber Blacks, they do get a little sticky. Again, I don't know if it's just the nature of the casing, but it wasn't anything, I mean, you might have to pop the bolt up like that just to get it out of battery. But, you know, that's to be expected with a lot of modern firearms. The action is quite smooth on this guy. I'm a huge fan. I do have this one wearing Sig Sauer Whiskey 3 to 9x40 optic. It loves this. I have it set perfectly to my eye relief. I was having to tweak a little bit because I think it got moved around in the case, but overall not too bad. I have it on low mounts, and then I have this little flash hider on here. It's not a suppressor, it is a flash hider. I just thought it looked kind of cool, almost like a silly little thing, but definitely a good little ranch rifle truck gun. I'm a big fan. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Any of you guys who have this rifle or maybe the Gen 2, are you seeing similar accuracy? Or if you're seeing better accuracy, what exactly are you using? What brand? What type of projectile? I'd love to know, especially for my own testing. I do this for fun, guys. I don't do it to make a whole bunch of money. So help me be a better marksman and a better sport shooter by knowing what I can use to get better accuracy out of this guy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys on the next video.